Okay, but the elements class is about how, when we do our practices, we talk about like, okay, how we interact with an active situation, how we deal with people, and how we interact with a past event. And so, even the class that we're doing next weekend with the mechanics of light is going to go deeper into that, but not so much like the emotions and difficult people, but just how the energy goes through all the various ways. The mastering the elements class has to do with doing that, but even with the things that we attract and draw in from the earth, like, whatever we think repetitively or feel very strongly emotionally attracts a like energy from the earth. And so the ability to refine that, the ability to reduce conditioning, and it changes this process changes the inner aura, and is incredibly elevating to the emotions, like the instinctive responses and the emotions. It literally just makes you almost like if you do it, like for me, even just doing it a few times, I almost get these waves of almost like a happiness that's almost like a euphoria, because it's not based on like, oh, I did something really good and somebody patted me on the back, or I got a new car, or I got a puppy, or whatever it is. It's just out of the blue. It's like I'm feeling this wave of happiness for some weird reason, and like, the intellect can't figure out why, because it's not correlated to anything. And so, so often we think of things that impact us in a negative way. This is the flip side of it. It's like how to bring in like the good things, and enhance like synchronicities and things like this, and putting yourself in the right place at the right time, and gathering information from the earth, and being able to break our patterns that we've maybe been entrenched in for long periods of time. But part of it is not just breaking it in here, it's breaking the pattern with how we've been communicating with the earth itself. And when I say the earth, that means also the elementals. And so if you look at in the old days when the prophets would gather the information, they weren't clairvoyantly looking at something and getting information. They were actually going down into the earth, gathering information, coming up and processing it. So there's going up and getting information, and then about like normal everyday life and about events, and even the ability to kind of foresee potentials in the future. You actually go down into the earth to gather the information. And so it's going down that vein. It's we've been talking about intuition and three brains and the aura and everything. The next step is to expand the kind of information that we're drawing in to process. So this is way beyond the senses, and it's just like accessing things with, you know, trying not to open up a can of worms here. It's enhancing how you communicate with the earth is the best way I could say it.